recording, Yaakov said, I am humbled from all the kindnesses and truth you've done with me, and I feel no longer worthy. So as we said before, Yaakov knew he did a lot of mitzvahs. He said himself, I did all the 613. But he also had the higher, this is what a chassid is. What's a chassid? A chassid, what we strive to be, is not that like, oh, I'm religious. I'm plenty religious, so I'm good. I checked all the boxes. God's going to now give me what I need. We know it's a never-ending journey to infinity, to get deeper expression of our soul and a deeper relationship with a higher, yet a higher level of God's infinite, being. So when that's your mindset, you're never satisfied.
Goal is the journey, not the destination.
Right. Because there is no destination that's achievable. It's always a never-ending journey. But, so therefore, there's always a sense of like, yes, I did so much, but also, like, for example, it says Moshe was the humblest man on the face of the earth. Mm-hmm. Really? Moshe? Moshe is probably the most perfect human, give or take, that ever lived. Right? I mean, he got the Torah on Mount Sinai and he talked to God whenever he wanted.
Wow.
But he was the humblest person. What do you mean he was the humblest person? So you say, because he knew that had somebody else been gifted the talents and intellect and all the gifts of his mind and heart that he had, they could have done even better, maybe.
Wow.
So that's where there's a humility, not because you're in denial of your good qualities. You're saying like, yeah, but that was kind of like that came my way. I did good with it, but I could have done better. Maybe more was expected of me.
When the Rebbe used to say, when somebody came to him or wrote to him about all that they're doing, the positiveness, he was very happy. But he said, thank you so much for sharing this with me. But what are you going to do tomorrow?
Right. Because the Rebbe was teaching us that it's not about, it's never achieving, you never achieve a final, a finality of goodness. You can only try your best, and there's always room to do more. So you're actually humble of how much more you could. Like, for example, just to give a little bit of pop culture for those that like it. Mm-hmm. At the end of Schindler's List, right? When Oscar Schindler, the Jews are like thanking him that he saved his workers, the Schindler's Jews, and he's like crying that like this ring I could have pawned and saved another Jew, another person, or this car I could have.
He took a lot for himself.
What?
He took a lot of pleasures for himself.
Right. So he said like, yes, you saved one life, you saved a world, but I could have saved more worlds. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying Schindler is the paradigm.
Well, it was tremendous, but he could have done more.
Right. So we have to always try to do good, and we have to at the same time realize that, we could do better, and we're humbled that we could have done better. And therefore we say, Hashem, look, you probably, Hashem wants a lot from us. And therefore when we ask Hashem, we follow Yaakov. I am diminished in merits because you've done so much good and made me do so much good, but could have done better, and I'm humbled and I don't deserve anything, but please give it to me anyways because I'm your child, I'm your agent, whatever.
Oh, man.
And that actually, if it's not done with fake, fakeness, that really creates a reciprocal effect of blessing coming beyond your deservance.
Wow.
It says deserving, as wonderfully deserving and entitled you are, there's a limit to that. But if you're not basing it on your entitlement, then you're really tapping into unlimited possibility. Mitzvah of the day, 245th mitzvah, continuation of yesterday. The mitzvah, one mitzvah, that we are commanded regarding the laws of buying and selling, that there's a certain way to make purchases and sales according to the Torah between buyers and sellers.